Welcome back. We are still in the midst of the excessive heat warning. You can feel it. So I wanted to share this with you. The Imperial Irrigation District set a new record for peak electricity demand yesterday. 1,133 megawatts were used between 4 and 5 o'clock yesterday alone in the valley, when temps reached 118 degrees. It's impressive.
It should be illegal, really.
Yeah.
Well, the last record was in August of last year, so definitely keep energy conservation in mind so we don't have any power outages, and it'll also help that very pricey electricity bill.
And Rob, that is still in effect until tonight.
No, absolutely, and that's a lesson for all of us, not just the Imperial Valley, as you guys just mentioned, throughout the Desert Southwest. Get those dishes done before 10 a.m. or after, what, 5 p.m.?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, safe time right there. Or laundry, you know, so in my case, laundry for sure. Let's take a look at your RV World Human Sky Cam. We got, yes, the clear skies continuing in the Desert Southwest, but that obviously is not the main focus of our weather. As Jenny and Adonis alluded to, we're talking about the excessive heat. And here it is as far as the latest with this particular warning. And it encompasses all of the western edge of Arizona, including Yuma and La Paz counties. And of course, you also have lots of real estate in Southern California, even a heat advisory in San Diego County going up into the Palm Springs area as well. So lots of ground still being covered with that, and it should expire by 8 p.m. this evening. Now, temperatures as they stand, you're thinking, hey, this doesn't look too bad. 109, 110. Now, granted, we'd love it to be, what, 99 to 100? That would be great, but this is what we got, and it's not as bad as what it had been, especially yesterday with the record-breaking heat. But then you bring in the heat index. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this is what moisture does. It makes it feel a whole lot hotter, and in San Luis, we feel like we're at 120 with all that moisture content we're getting today. And yes, over in the Imperial Valley, it feels like 122 degrees because of that excess moisture in play. So that's what we're dealing with. And tonight we're going to continue to see, at least in the overall western perspective, the dry flow kind of working its way through. High pressure obviously still playing a big role in our weather, and that's going to continue to make it shift eastward, and that's going to pump in some more of that subtropic moisture in our area as well. And so that's what we're going to be getting as we get on into the weekend before it starts to wear off a little bit. Of course, your Metrocast, 107 degrees by 7 p.m. So, you know, the excessive heat is still sticking around as long as it has. And then we're going to start to subside it a little bit. We'll be in the low and 90s by the midnight hour, and then we'll be in the mid 80s to wake up in the morning. Of course, we'll be waking up with winds and the icky stickies on top of that. Here's a look at your air quality index presented by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. And we are moderate through and through. Everybody with moderate air quality in the Imperial Valley. So par for the course, I'd like to say. Here is a peek at your extended forecast. And as you can see, these numbers don't look too bad. Keep in mind, 107 is our average, and we're either a little bit above it or a little bit below it. But again, you got to account for the moisture content. And that brings the heat index factor into it. It makes it feel hotter. Imperial Valley, we're going to feel the heat a little bit more for the next few days on through the weekend before we drop it maybe just a smidge as we get on into next week. But all in all, guys, we're going to keep that heat going.
We'll take it over 118, right?
Still ahead. The count